Host and ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bowers.
Bow wow.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing? I will say that I did have Columbia House, and that's how I got introduced to collection agencies. So that was fun. You would get the 40 for a penny or whatever. They would send you a Green Day CD once a month that was $93. That you would, if you could send it back in 10 days, they'd give you your money back, but you never did. So you end up with like 8 copies of Dookie for $700, and eventually they have to call you a bunch.
Oh yeah.
That's not a metaphor.
No,
like
that's actually
the
what
name
happened.
of the album.
I totally forgot that's how it worked, and I think that is also how I got introduced to collection agencies. And also, when they first called me, I was very excited. I'm like, an agency all about collections? I'm in. Hello?
I did collect all those CDs. You're right. That was a good deal. Oh, I owe you $700 now. That's not happening. I'm not going to pay for that.
I do like that you match your poster, Bowers. That's pretty cool.
I brought this jacket specifically to match the microphones behind me at Todd's. Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing, Rach?
Queen.
I specifically brought the tortilla out today, so
Woo.
Nice.
yeah. I'm gonna just block it the whole time.
How's your town doing?
I think I might leave this weekend.
Oh, wow. So you just own a town for a week and then leave?
Yeah, basically.
Is this
I was
your-
a couple weeks.
Why are you leaving? You're not digging it because you hate Mexico?
No, why am I leaving?
Are they making you leave because you came into their town, said it was yours, and then had a tortilla blanket?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. But
Did someone say there's a new sheriff in town and they're kicking you out? What's happening here?
I just want to go home for a little bit.
Rachel
They
just
elected
plays
a new
real
queen.
life Sims. She just goes places and pretends she's the king.
They're going to probably hold a big ceremony and throw roses in the street and say, we're going to miss La Reina de Mexico. That's the Queen of Mexico.
I could use you down here, Ben. I looked at the chat or whatever.
No, Bill is a
How
Spanish
little
name.
Rachel
No, his
knows.
Spanish name was Bill in high school.
Yeah.
That's what
Sí. No es un problema. Mi nombre es Bill. Y yo viví en un corner.
Were
So
you?
can I call you and have you call a clinic and request a COVID test for my flight? Can I have you do that for me, Ben?
Absolutamente. No es un problema.
Thank you.
Ben, what was your Spanish name? Did you take Spanish class? Did you have a Spanish name?
Sí, por supuesto. It's Benjamin.
Okay, that's easy.
And I used to
enough.
put an accent mark on the J, and then my teacher, who had an enormous crush on Senora Zalen, said to me one day, she's like, Ben, you did good on the test, but why is there an accent mark on the J? You can't put an accent on a consonant. And I'm like, yes, you can. I just did it.
Did you think it was just like a long dot on the J?
No, I thought it was like Benjamin. Like, I really want to hit that ha. You know?
You wanted to put the jam in Benjamin. I get it.
You're damn straight.
What about either of you two? Did you have names in Spanish class?
I took Latin, so.
Of course you did. Of course you took the thing that the rest of us did not take. That is the.
What was funny is I took Latin only because they would give you one bonus point, one extra credit point for every what's the word?
I don't know. You took it. We didn't.
I know. So it's a word that comes from another word, like a base word. What's the word?
Root word.
Derivatives. So we're called derivatives. So like reduco meant to reduce. So if you said reduce, that was 1 point. But she never counted. So like reducing counted, reducer, reduce. You could do all the prefixes and suffixes. So I never learned any Latin. I would just do 100 words on every quiz and just totally loopholed the system and got an A for 4 years without learning any fucking Latin. It was awesome.
Here's what you did. You figured out your instructor's algorithm. That's what you just did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100% Bowers was like in nutrition period saying to all of his friends, this is incredible. So if you take Mr. Jones' Latin class, if you just keep reducing your root words to the derivatives, you get a bunch of points, and you ace the class, and everybody's like, Bowers, but aren't we here to learn a language? And you're like, nah, fuck languages. Languages are like cucumbers. No one needs
like cucumbers. Too many? Okay.
Yeah, they have seeds. Anyway,
I took sign language. I really did.
that was
Language name was Double Bird. I love that.
that was my name in sign language as well. Nicely done. All right, Bowers, do we have an overnight game?
We did not have the overnight game, so what was today's game, Steve?
Today's game, because the Biden administration is delightfully boring. It's the best. It's just like it's supposed to be. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a movie more boring. So take the title of a movie and make it more boring. So for instance, 10 things I am completely ambivalent about. Or Yule Intentions. That'd be more boring if it was about Christmas or Yul Brynner. Or Batman whatever. The point is, take the title of a movie, make it more boring, and the way you do it is you
could have sworn we had better examples than that earlier today. So
that's we did, and we already posted those on Facebook where other people read. But thank you for being.
But we can repeat the better. I didn't know you didn't repeat them for that reason. I don't think anybody would be upset if we repeated the good examples.
You thought that the reason you thought that I should repeat the ones they already know to see if those get laughs a second time.
You think they got laughs on Facebook? People looking at the page are like, oh.
There's actually a button for that on Facebook, Ben, that people do push. Yes. There's a button that is the people are laughing at this on Facebook button.
Here's what we'll do, Ben. Next time you do a set, I'm going to, in the chat, I'm going to write out your entire set. And then you do your jokes, and then see how they do once people know them.
I'm going to go look and see how many of those laugh buttons that post got on our Facebook page.
And Steve, I think it's cute that you think Ben writes jokes.
Sorry, I should have said your words.
Jokes.
Your words. My apologies. Anyway.
He just is Ben for 3 to 4 hours. It's a great show.
Point is, if you want to participate, what you do is you make a movie title more boring, and you do so on any of our streams, our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitch, or our Twitter. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you throw it in with a tip, at least $5, Super Chat, PayPal, Venmo, any of those things. And of course, if you're with us in our front row, you will get up to 3 entries free of charge.
I don't understand how Facebook works because I'm on the page and I don't see the posts. I see past shows. I see current shows.
Do you know that we have a Facebook group?
Hot tip.
Ben, why don't you look that up after you introduce our front row?
Absolutely. That sounds like a great.
Also, Ben's already put in the chat 3 laugh reacts, 3 likes, 1 love react, which means people already saw it, so I do different ones.
You're totally right. Those 3 laughs.
Should I have done a Westchester tale? What do you want me to do? Just move on. Introduce the crowd.
I want the ones from the post. That's what I want.
Fright Club.
Thank you. I didn't even hear what you said, but I'm just saying.
Front row, turn on your cameras.
Front row, please turn on your cameras. Thank you very much. We are joined by Jen Winklepleck, who I'm guessing just came from skiing. Or she's slowly turning into Tron. It's Mr. Adler
she
now.
practices extremely safe sex.
Oh, Adler's got married.
Did he get married?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
God, congratulations.
Wow. National Lampoon,
Why is he
congratulations.
laughing so hard? Are you lying to me?
Yeah. What was that?
Are you lying?
No,
Okay.
Who'd you marry?
my girlfriend. Who's now my
Mrs.
wife.
Adler.
Yes.
Oh, congrats.
Beautiful.
Isn't it Tuesday? What day did you get married? Saturday?
Well, we haven't done the
Monday.
show in 2 days.
I guess that makes sense. If you got married on Saturday, Tuesday would be the first time. All right, well, congrats, man.
Dowry was 1,000 DVDs.
Wait, did you get married Monday?
Yeah.
Why was that? You wanted to just kick the week off with a real bang or what?
Why not start it out that way?
Sure.
Ben,
Worked out best for all of us.
Ben, time has no meaning anymore. It's fine. It's
a good
you got
point.
married Monday. Here's the thing we should have said. Hey, congratulations, Dave. Okay. Who else?
Right. That's true.
Is she in a hermetically sealed case in your bath? That's an ass.
Have you ever opened her?
That way she's worth more.
No, Ben, not everybody keeps their girlfriend in mint condition. Okay.
Oh,
We're joined by dickhead Chris Bowers. We are joined by Frank Berman, everybody. We have got Chris LaBalls in the house, or as my nickname for him, LaBelle. Technics Techie Andrew
Yes.
H. What up, Technics? We've got Cass. Hello, Cass. Does your hair change colors a lot? It just changed colors, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Looks really good, like the blue Superman style. Lady E. Corbin. Auditioning for Oliver. I don't know why. I don't know what the beanie, kind of an Oliver look you got going on there. I don't know if you're looking for more food or not, but I got some. And Leedy's gone. We've got Bill Thompson here, everybody. Congratulations, Dave. Way to go. And that's even a more Oliver hat. Look at that, Leedy. Wow, well done.
Train conductor, I think.
Fantastic. I don't know even.
No, she's doing the dance. I bet she was in Oliver and she was one of the poor kids. Can I have
Please,
some
sir,
more?
can I have some more?
We got Abby with us by a roaring fire. Hello, Abby. We've got Frankie Angles joining us. Oh, wow. Bernie's coming in from the Angles. We got Shannon Burke. We got Anna Hood trying to do her best impression of Frank Berman's background. We got Zara Bending from Australia joining us, drinking a strawberry carrot smoothie.
Carrot. Yeah.
Is it carrot? I couldn't even see. Small little box. I
Carrot,
just guessed it. Wow, look at that. Well, they
Oh,
probably
God.
have better eyes to see Rachel with now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Bowers,
Oh,
that'll
carrot.
be next.
Well,
It's
it's
so
delicious.
It's so good.
It's delicious. We got Thomas Ropp in the house. Hello, Thomas. Thomas got the cabinets, Rob, the clothing cabinet. I'll work on the.
You're killing it, Ben. Killing it.
Thank you. We got Prince Johnson in the house. Prince Johnson, or as I like to refer to him, the artist formerly known as Dick. Matthew's in the house.
I think Prince Johnson's nickname is King Dick, right? Is that how that works?
Thimble Dick.
And Matthew's from our YouTube, so
Matthew, welcome.
Matthew.
YouTube upgrade, baby. That's what we do. Make sure to tune into the YouTube stream before the show starts, and then and we will upgrade one of you to our front row.
Yes, I love it. And Matthew is giving Mr. Adler severe background envy right now. Meg Begley Jr. is in the house. Hello, Meg. I hope that gift is for your dog. We've got Patrick Yoakley, our L symbol in the house. And we got Tucker S. Hello, Tucker. Thank you all for joining us. And that is
And I think you should have done the intros that were already in the group.
what? What?
For the Facebook group that you're not in? He doesn't get that joke. He doesn't
No, all right, fine.
Did people already like the jokes I made now on the Facebook group?
That's Steve's fear, yes. We also have two great comics. We have two great comics, both returning champions. Leah Lamarr is back. Leah, how are you?
Hello, I'm fantastic, and I think I drew my eyebrows on too heavily.
I did the same thing with my hair, Leah. Don't worry about it.
Also, I don't even know if anybody said, how are you? I think you just opened by saying you're fantastic, which is very on brand for you.
Thank you. Yeah, you don't need to I'll tell you how I'm feeling. It depends on what my mental illness is doing that day. Today, I'm just keeping all of it here. Who just heckled me with like ring 1990?
Yeah, where did ringtones go, by the way? We also have
Wait, do you remember when text messages cost 10 cents and they were free nights and weekends?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was just like, don't text me till after 7. Stop it.
Imagine trying to go through a breakup in 2021, but everything costs 10 cents before 9 p.m. and you're just firing off messages. That's my time. Thank you. Goodbye.
And also, like, ringback tones was a whole industry. People's, like, whole careers were, let's have a song play for 3 seconds, and then people hopefully will delay picking the phone up and enjoy this music.
We have another comic to introduce.
Is that on the Facebook group?
Yes.
Awesome.
Now here's my question, Lee. Did you send a bunch of texts so they would have to respond to a bunch of texts and costing them 10 cents each? It was all out of spite, just to see if you could cost them $45 since they broke up with you? Was that the move?
Yeah, of course. That's actually part of the prenup.
Exactly. Long John, the comedian's back. Long John, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's good to be back. Finally, I'm back again.
What's up, man?
I'm good. I'm good. As you can see, my hairstyle is sponsored by coronavirus.
I
Yeah.
like it, man. My girlfriend would be terrified of your head because she ate spiders, but I like it, man.
Where are you coming to us from, Long John?
Zimbabwe. I'm coming from Zimbabwe right now.
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if he was just like, well, last time I was from Zimbabwe, but now I'm in Cleveland, because why the fuck not?
Yeah, that seemed like an interesting fact that maybe Bowers would have put in the intro, so I was wondering if that's in the Facebook group or something.
It is in the Facebook group.
You know, that's how.
Yeah, we're happy to have you back. But Ben, I just wanted to get everybody introduced before talking about this. But that is a good point. The idea of the ring back was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah, it was like people's whole careers. Dude, you get this ringback tone. It was ringback tones and ringer tones. I never had any of that shit. I just pick up the phone or ignore the call. I'm not trying to make them wait for 10 seconds.
It was really weird that people were just like, well, we don't want people to wait and be bored. So how about 5 seconds of Green Day?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, what's funny, have you called anybody now that still has the ringback tone? They'll go, hold on while the ringback tone from this customer, whatever. But it's that generic one that's just like the thing that if you didn't pay it, that's how I know that you're still on your parents' cell phone plan. 31 and you still have a ringback tone, your parents still pay your cell phone bill, guarantee, because they don't know how to turn that shit off. It's every time.
Yeah, they have to announce.
I don't know any of that because I didn't have a phone. Okay. So I'm not gonna say anything.
Do you know what phones are?
Well, he's on his right now, so hopefully.
Sounds like our ringback tones when I ran to the other village and told him fucking ring back, motherfucker, and then I would run. It was a run back tone.
Rachel, do we have anything coming in?
Yes, we have quite a few things. Technic said sign language. No wonder Rachel has word troubles. Nice. Bunce said, Bowers, I loved Latin and Greek. I had an ace in the hole for SATs, reading, French, and everything. I'm a geek.
I didn't learn it. I just went there every day.
He just went there because he could game it. That's why he was there.
My senior year, she closed the loophole, and I convinced her to give us 10 bonus points for every can we brought in the can drive, and I literally brought in 200 things of ramen noodles and got 100 for the whole year.
Canned ramen noodles?
Well, it was like for the food drive, so it didn't have to be canned, but it was like for the food drive. So each item you brought for the food drive was 10 extra credit points.
I just pictured you gaming the system so much that you were like, it's a can drive. What if I get empty cans, put ramen noodles in these empty cans, then bring them in, and that way I'll get points.
That would involve cooking, but yeah. I
just keep thinking about my Spanish teacher that I had that big crush on. I haven't thought about it in a long time.
Oh my God, Ben.
Oh, Jesus.
It was so hot. It was ridiculous.
Wait,
Did she look a little bit like Sally Field?
Is this where Barbara Streisand cock blocked you with your Spanish teacher? Is that what happened?
Let's see. We also had Technics. He said, my mind comes up to the gutter for air. That's from Cass Crass.
Nice.
Let's see. Dana said, congrats, Adler. You hear that, Dave's wife? Olivia Stife tipped the show $20 and said she loves you, Steve.
Oh, thanks, Olivia. Hello.
Hopefully now Adler gets some National Lampoon.
Oh my God.
I just hope he does. I mean, his condoms are from the 50s. They've been in mint condition in a package.
But between the two of you, like now Dave gets poon and you just have a bunch of lamps.
I don't know why you'd hate on lamps. They provide light. They're lightness to look at. I've got a couple just in the drawer right under my knees in case I need them in an emergency.
And it's lampoon. Steve, it's lampoon, not lampoon. It's lampoon. They're fucking sheep.
All right, fine. Fair.
Okay. We also had Tam said, Leah, of course you're on one of the days that I can't be on. Sob. At least I can watch it later.
Oh, Tam.
Who was that tip from?
Tam. And she said, General, I'm not in the front row today, Rachel.
That's so funny because I got a DM from Tam a few minutes ago being like, Leah's there today, so I'm going to skip.
Oh, shit.
What is Leah leg day?
Tam also pre-tipped each comic $5, so thank you for that. And then Technics 5 Canadian, a pre-tip for Long John because hilarious set last time, and I can only wait to see how this pans out today. Cheers. Hashtag inflation jokes. Hashtag coronavirus haircuts. for
Too
the
much
win.
pressure. Too much pressure, guys.
Sorry.
You got to have a $5 set at least now.
I know.
I'm Canadian. That's what.
$5 Canadian. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. You're fine.
I feel
Yeah.
like I have money back.
It's to 1 billion here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What'd you
Is that
say,
Leah?
Leah?
Oh, I said I feel like I'll have to give people money back after my set.
My-
By the way, we also have a guest tech today. Taylor couldn't be here today, so we have a guest tech. We have Alexis, who is Leedy's mom.
Didn't know this. Woo! On sound check.
I did
sound
enjoy.
exactly alike. It's kind of weird how they.
Yeah, they do sound exactly like watch this. Lady, say something if you'd be so kind.
Hello. Oh, what should I make my mom say? Leedy's my favorite child.
And then please, Alexis, if you could say that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Leedy is my favorite child.
That
Crazy.
Oh my god.
do sound a lot alike, but that shouldn't be what gave it away that Alexis was Leedy's mother. It should be that they have the same last name. That's an easier one.
It said sub tech. It didn't say anything about Alexis Corbin, you asshole.
It said Alexis Corbin when I got there.
Leah, are you still in Florida?
No, thank God. I mean,
You were just in Florida for many days. Can you tell us about how people are doing there following restrictions?
what restrictions? COVID doesn't exist in Florida. People are so drunk in Florida, they're vomiting in the streets. Like, there's indoor nightclubs, there's indoor cigar smoking. People are actively just blowing their COVID on other people. And if I don't have COVID, I actually will believe in God. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was just in Florida as well, and they don't give a fuck down there.
No, they don't give a fuck. And it's kind of crazy because at this point I just assume that I have COVID, so I'm quarantining in my bedroom for 2 weeks. But I mean, I did the improv and it was like 300 people, no masks, and a girl in the front row was coughing, and I was like, well, at least I know who gave it to me.
Also, I love that in 2021, that's like one of the sexiest things you can say is, I'm quarantining in my bedroom for 2 weeks.
I literally just bought more furniture because I know how long I'll be hanging out in here for. I was like, well, I'll just make it cozy. I'm going to be here for a while.
Also, Ben thinks being alone in his bedroom is sexy. Just want to point that out. That wasn't my joke, Ben. That was yours.
Yeah, that's true. We just keep making the joke you make. We just repackage it better and just throw it at you.
I'm trying to keep it hermetically sealed so it's worth more.
That's okay.
Last
Make your
one.
little jokes. I've had sex recently.
This year, Ben?
I mean, I didn't say that.
It's the 26th.
No, I have
Rachel,
had
do we
sex.
have
I have
anything
had
else?
sex. I have had sex this year. Okay.
I had
didn't
sex
know
one
that.
time that time.
We
What
also
is
had
sex?
technics.
Sex. It's an app on your phone.
Oh, nice.
We had Technics 2 Canadian pre-fee to start Leah's hashtag only paid fans fund.
Wow. I don't know whether I'm honored or excited to get money for that. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm no joke considering starting an OnlyFans. Would people be interested?
You've
Would
been
people
saying
be-
that for months.
What are you going to put on your OnlyFans, Ben? Is it going to be pictures of your weird feet, or what is it going to be? I don't.
First of all, I don't have weird feet. I have very nice feet. Secondly,
Like listening. She got
Who
posted
did?
to the Jan Skittle. She's like, what?
So what?
Well, that defeats my joke then.
Borderline sexy? Is that what you just said?
yeah.
So what do you?
Oh, at the same time, Leedy went like this. He went.
Can we do a poll?
So Ben, question for you, Ben.
Yeah.
How often, like how many times a day does someone DM you and ask you for sexy pictures?
Oh, is that something that would kind of indicate demand for this?
Yeah, that's. I mean, you know.
The
Because
people,
it's so-
what I'm saying is how many people ask you for them for free and then
Oh.
take a small percentage of that and that's what
I assumed that if I charged for it, demand would jump through the roof.
Ben, you're right. There's always, but there's every so often I'll meet a comedian where I'm like, did anybody ever tell you were funny in regular life? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I don't know. Do people just go, hey, you're funny, you should be a comedian? They'll go, no. And I'm like, what made you decide to do this? And they're like, I don't know. That's kind of what you're doing with OnlyFans.
Damn. I asked the YouTube chat, I said, who would join Ben's OnlyFans? And someone goes, not it.
And I don't think it would be empty. I think you're an attractive man. You will have some people interested, but the idea that you currently have time for modeling shoots is a fucking ridiculous concept.
Go on though, Steve. I want to hear more about how.
No, I ran out. That's all I had. On that.
Are you saying, Leah? I'm sure this is a big advocate statement here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the only people who would join Ben's OnlyFans are his parents.
Very supportive.
They
I
are.
mean, I agree. I mean, I don't want to have to say that, but yeah, that was. Leah, I was gonna make that joke, but I thought it was too mean. So I appreciate you saying that. We needed someone.
Bowers, yeah. Just here to roast and get roasted. I mean, look at my eyebrows. Please fire away.
Your
Like,
eyebrows
just drawn on? Those are fully drawn on eyebrows?
Well, I would say it's half what God gave me and half what I've done to myself. And this is why we know free will doesn't work for us.
This is also how you know that women that pretend they do stuff for their boyfriends or do stuff to attract guys. That's complete bullshit. They do it for themselves and for other women. No man has ever noticed that you have an eyebrow, let alone which way it is, if it's up or down, left or right.
I would totally notice if she didn't have eyebrows.
I'm a super eyebrow guy. The crazier, the better, man. They got a big crick in them. I'm going. Let's go.
How about now, you guys? If I just did a whole OnlyFans with me, no eyebrows.
I think your eyebrow should have
totally shaved. Leah Lamarr, totally shaved.
People sign up and be like, "Oh, this." Oh, that's on me. I get it.
The opening photo is just, but it's not.
Yeah. Ben, what if you start with a level of your Patreon that is pictures and see if anybody
listen, I'm not like super committed. I was just exploring the idea.
Trying to help you on the business end.
I just want to know what you think the pictures would be of. That's my question. What part of you is the thing that's sexy enough that people are going to pay money to see? That's what I'm saying. Is it your feet? Is it your balls? What do you think is your selling?
I mean, it's definitely my balls. But secondly,
did you get them all ironed out? Did you get them ironed out like you were hoping to? Or?
I did not iron them out yet. No, but maybe I'll be like a live video. I'll put. No, I was thinking definitely it'd have to be people that are like fans of mine because there's not a part that is particularly impressive unless you know my full body of work.
What if he creates it and I join it just to post pictures in the Facebook group that he doesn't know about? And
sure, that's why you're gonna join it, Rachel.
Just do a thing where you scratch out all the parts we don't want to see before you post.
Can we do a set at some point?
I just need you to redact most of Ben's body. Is all I'm saying.
All I'm trying to explain to you guys is I might look a little better than you realize. But my point being, I think I could be very sexy.
I can subscribe to that OnlyFans. I can subscribe to that.
Holy shit, Ben. That is proof that eyebrows are definitely for all of us.
I think he looks like a vampire now. He looks cool.
Aliens. They're just like us.
I think he looks like Ben DeMort.
Come with me, Harry. You will leave shaved.
Yeah.
Shaved Potter.
God. Are we caught up, Rachel?
A couple more things. So we had Bill Thompson tip each comic $5 already, and then $5 for Leedy and her mom. Also, he said Leedy tipped the comic, so everyone go wild. So Leedy will read her Google history out for her mom.
You in the chat wrote, nobody needs to see Ben's globes.
I dare you to try to locate Australia.
Oh, God.
A couple more things. Matthew Silvers.
It's down under us.
And like a flat earther, I refuse to believe it exists.
Oh, God.
Matthew Silvers took the show.
from Australia, you can see Uranus. Okay, go ahead.
No. Bunster said, Leah, you nailed it. And then Renee Hutchison said, General, Ben, for OnlyFans, just take ordinary selfies at soundcheck. Steve will be your best customer.
I would subscribe to that for sure.
Where you just go be on time to stuff and Steve jerks off to it.
I mean, I wasn't saying that. But...
Yeah, get to the bank before it closes. Here we go. Yeah.
I'm going to turn off my camera now.
Can someone do a set, please?
Leah.
You're all do a set of balls. What?
All right. Bowers, introduce somebody.
All right. We'll meet her eyebrows before you meet her. Leah Lamarr, everybody. Here we go.
Guys. I feel like I should take my eyebrows off and come back. But here we are. We're already too far in. Wow, you guys. Yes, as Ben just said, I was just in Florida, and I was like, I don't know what'll kill me first, COVID or Florida man. Apparently, Florida man kidnapped 27 people and made them play Yahtzee for 3 days. And I was like, where's my fucking invite? I like games. You guys, it's 2021. More reason to be depressed. Okay, we're doing okay, right? I mean, you could be anything you want in 2021. Look at O.J. Simpson. You can be an actor, an athlete, a murderer. It's like the world is your oyster. I was gonna tell an eyebrow joke, but now it just seems too on the eyebrow. So, no, like I was recently auto-added on Facebook to an Arab actors group, and I was just like, are my eyebrows on point that Facebook do? And it all kind of came together because I got detained at the airport on the way to Florida. Turns out when you put anal beads through a scanner, it just looks like 5 tiny bombs attached by a string. My asshole is a tiny terrorist. Terrorist, depending on the day. You get it. People always tell me, I'm like, you're such an intimidating New Yorker. I'm like, fuck you, I'm walking here. All right.
Yeah.
People are always like, oh, you walk into a restaurant, it seems like you want to talk to the manager. And I'm like, no, I'm broken. I want to speak to your bartender. Hey, how many strains of HPV do you have? I have trouble dating, if that wasn't obvious. I've dated 3 guys named Dan because that's the closest I could get to dad.
Oh, God.
And I just keep dating broke dudes, but like, I'm sorry, if we're splitting the bill at the dollar menu, I can never get wet for you. That's how that works. I'm very bad in bed. That's true. Did anyone believe that? Just wanted to check who I hate now. Hello. No, truly, I just like to starfish and do nothing. I'm a tier 1 woman with a tier 2 pussy. Proud of it, okay? And,
Oh my God.
just curious, like, what's everyone's favorite sex position?
Doggy.
There's always one person who just says doggy immediately. Love that for you. Everyone, just slide right into those DMs. My favorite position is listening. Thank you. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really boring. I'm also not on birth control. Won't touch the stuff. Hard drugs only for me. I understand that's controversial, right? I prefer the pull-out method, and it really works. Like, it really works if you want to pull out a baby in 9 months. Like, in theory, it should work, but somehow guys don't know when they're coming. Like, if I was ejaculating my life force and all my unborn children, I think I'd know, you know? And this is how women know we are the superior race. And yes, like, I understand there's the pre-cum argument, right? Like, but if you get pregnant from pre-cum, that is so lame. Like, that baby's gonna be a fucking loser. You know, like, that's like pregnant from the cum before the cum, you know? Like, that's like getting full on a side salad. Bitch, this is Olive Garden. In for a world of pain. I love when couples are so woke now and they're just like, oh, we're pregnant. We're pregnant. No, one person is pregnant. One person is pregnant, wrecking their body and their vagina. The other person is living their life and cheating on me. You know what I mean? Like, we are not pregnant. One person is pregnant. Like, I want to be the kind of mom that's actually a dad. Like, I want a male pregnancy. Okay, let's just keep rolling through this. I haven't been touched, but I don't want to be touched through social media. That seems like a joke that I don't agree with. I would like to be touched everywhere. So much to the point that when I went to the airport, I just wore metal. I was like, I don't care who you are. Please put your hands on my body. I was dating this guy right before the pandemic who kept sending me dick pics. And it's like, we don't want dick pics, right? No, we want height pics. I want a photo of your dick next to a full-size object so I know scale. Don't send a photo of your dick next to a travel-size toothpaste. Send it next to full-size toothpaste. And if you're gonna send it next to Sensodyne, don't send it, you sensitive little bitch. You gummed little bitch. If you can't handle toothpaste, you can't handle this pussy. I also, during the pandemic, dated a guy who was a self-proclaimed ass man. Ladies, what do we call that? Emotionally unavailable. Good. Okay. So I went back to his house. He went down on me. It was great, whatever. Then he flipped me over and I was like, no, I'm good. And he goes, no, I just want to taste. And I was like, of what? And he was like, your butt. And I was like, ugh. He takes one lick. He stands up straight like he's late for a flight. Makes a beeline to the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah, I just, I got some butt on my nose. Butt on your nose? Then don't put your nose in my ass. And then he washed his face. He came back over and came to give me a kiss. And I was like, I don't want my ass on my face. I didn't go dumpster diving on you for a reason, you know? Also, you can't be a I heard that. I will wrap up. You can't be a self-proclaimed ass man and not like shit. Like, that is part of, like, you can't be a garbage man and not like trash. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a beekeeper, you're gonna get stung. This is how it works. This is not the set I wanted to do, but it's the set you got. Welcome to 2020.
All right, everybody. Leah Lamarr.
2021.
Leah Lamarr. Tip jar is open, of course. Tip jar is open. Please throw in your tips. You could do so on the top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you could super chat on the YouTube. I like the idea that Leah just shows up at the airport in a suit of armor. Also,
with anal beads inside, apparently. That was my favorite part of the joke, was that they didn't see him until she went through the scanner and thought her asshole was a terrorist. I'm like, that's fucking great. They weren't in her suitcase. That's awesome.
I just needed someone to pull them out, you know? Like,
you should the first line of your Bumble profile. Also, the Dan dad joke was fantastic. And that said, we got a bunch of tips from people named Tad, Chad, and Vlad. So
I knew you could pull out anal beads with the back of your hand.
I love girls with Danny issues. They're always the best.
I would actually love if you guys just roasted my set for the next, 5 minutes. That would really be.
Oh, we would love that also.
Yeah, thank you. I'll put it on men's OnlyFans.
That set was even better while eating supermarket sushi. I mean, it was perfect.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, Ben, I hope you're an ass man, because that's about to come out your ass after.
It's not even his sushi. He just found it on his walk on the way home. It was
also, so the reason why Florida man is a thing in headlines is because the laws there obscure identities of a lot of criminals. They're not allowed to report on them, which is why it became Florida man, which is a thing. But that's fun because then it's going to be Florida man impeached.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sit in this for a while. Ben can't laugh. He's eating sushi. Anyway, Rachel, what's coming in?
I'm so sorry. I told you I was going to eat less, but I'm starving. I just got home. I'm starving. I am going to eat less on the show.
You know, it's our fault. We keep moving the time of the show to the same time every day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's specifically right between lunch and dinner, so I understand how it would be fucking tough.
I mean, I had to take my mom to get vaccinated because I'm a great son, and she's now vaccinated and won't get COVID. So I get it that this is inconvenient for you, but I was saving a life, you know?
No. That's really nice. When did you leave for that appointment?
Okay, let's not make any. I did go to Ralph's afterwards. I did go to Ralph's afterwards and buy the sushi, but that's besides the point.
You guys, Zara, first of all, hi. There's a gorgeous queen on the stage, but sent me the funniest message. Zara, can I read it out loud?
Okay, girl, go. Bowers knows it.
Okay, when you mentioned Sensodyne, followed by if you can't handle toothpaste, you don't deserve this pussy. I lost it because last week it was very early morning, grabbed a bootleg and accidentally grabbed my flatmate's Sensodyne rather than the lube.
Oh.
Found out when you were late.
That was meant to be butt plug, but yeah.
Oh my god! But both are hilarious. I've never used toothpaste as lube. Like,
Oh.
Well, now your cavity doesn't have a cavity.
Your pleasure. Double your fun, you know?
Just don't swallow the toothpaste lube. That's all you got to make sure.
I mean, I have 80 questions from that message.
Why are you keeping? We're moving on.
Why are you keeping lube in the shared bathroom near the Sensodyne?
Sharing is caring, Ben.
We take sustainability very seriously. So
What?
We take sustainability very seriously. So we keep the teraplastics together.
You share your lubes. Each have a okay.
I don't think keeping plastics together has any effect on the environment, but I like the idea. That's not bad.
Fuck's sake.
You had me at butt plug. I don't care what else happens. Salad dressing on it for all I
It was 4 a.m. Okay, it was 4 a.m. Okay, it was 4 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I don't know what the fuck was going on. It was there. It looks very similar. It didn't feel very similar, but it was very similar. What's the doo-doo bean? What the fuck is doo-doo bean?
I think we just found out where Doodoo Bean is, actually.
The name of your butt plug, Doodoo Bean? Okay.
Is that in Florida?
Doodoo Bean is the best name for butt plug ever. Holy.
I also love that it's 4 a.m. Like, this makes the story any fucking more normal. You woke up at 4 a.m. I need something in my ass now. I can't sleep.
Look, Ben, some people have teddy bears. Some people drink a glass of warm milk.
Turn around every now and then. I wake up in the morning and I got something in my butt.
Wow.
Turn around, brown eye. Okay, anyway.
Suddenly, Ben likes poop jokes. Rach, what do we got coming in?
There's no pooping. It was just plugging.
Correct.
Zara tipped Leah $5 and just said doggy. Technics 5 Canadian. Leah, what the fuck? I laughed so hard I almost came, but I pulled out quick. Jokes on point. Eyebrows too. Monobrow next time. Glad to catch you at the front row. STSC.
Nice.
LaBelle $5. Leah, fantastic as always.
Nice.
I also like the idea, like with Leah's joke, the idea of like guys don't know when they came. Like the premise of just being like, "Oh, did you come?" And he's like, "Oh no." Whatever.
I have been unclear before. Usually, you know, but there's been a time or two where I'm like, I think I did. I'm not sure.
What?
It's happened.
Yeah, no, it's every so often I get what you're saying, like where you're not sure if you lost control of it or
Guys, what kind of sex are you having in America?
John, I'm with you, John. I am perfectly aware.
All right, let me ask this question. John, let me ask this question. Do you do a lot of drugs?
What do you mean?
What we mean is that sometimes when you're drunk or on drugs, sometimes things get away from you and you're like, I don't know if I just had an orgasm. If you're not doing a bunch of drugs, then I can understand how you wouldn't understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Now I get why I know. Okay.
Or
No.
drunk.
That's how you know.
Drunk.
Right? Like on the 420 show, Steve, you came everywhere. You don't remember it at all.
Well, that's because I checked my email.
Yeah, you were checking your emails, and then one thing led to another, and
I'm glad I'm not on screen right now. Rachel, go ahead.
Oh, thanks for that. We had Kim Stewart, $5. Leah, awesome as always. Tim Larson, $5. Glad you got out of Florida before the most dangerous Florida man, Trump, got there. Dave Adler, $5. Great set, Leah, to go towards a beekeeper smoker to get the calm ass man down. And I think we're caught up.
All right. Excellent.
Yes.
all right. Let's get to another set. Coming up next, another returning champion, Long John the comedian. Give him a big hand.
Yeah. It's good to be back finally. Woo. Okay. First of all, I once ate a baboon. Okay. I'll explain, but before I do that, let me give you context. You see, because I grew up in a very small village. Back then, it was tough, man. There was no food. Like the only time we could eat proper food was during a wedding or a funeral. Now, I used to get excited when someone died in my village. Serious. Wait, Thomas' father died. Chicken tonight. We even have a rule in our culture. We say chikafche parufu chiram, which translates to it's forbidden to refuse funeral food. Doesn't matter if you're allergic to the food, because if you die from it, that means chicken twice. And speaking about funerals, guys, I never understood why people bury someone in a coffin and then they put a pillow in that coffin. Like, you are dead. Why do you do this? It's not like you're gonna wake up like, oh my God, my neck is killing me, guys. You are dead. Thinking, dead, guys. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do feel things around you when you die. If that's the case, when I die, I don't just want a pillow in my coffin. No, I want to be buried with my hands on my balls, just in case they itch. Okay, you never know. Those things itch any second. They can itch when you're in a public. What do? You put your hands in your pockets and start to look for something you don't have. Like you're just there, like, where is this dollar? I swear this dollar was somewhere here. Right here. I just want to thank you guys for laughing at that joke because my balls were itching. Thank you so much, guys. I missed the spot, guys. I missed the spot. Sorry.
Oh my God.
So back then things were bad, man, in my village. So one day we were hunting and our dogs caught a baboon. So my grandfather was like, let's try. So, but there had to be rules, you see. So the first rule of eating a baboon is when you eat a baboon, you're not allowed to call it a baboon, because nobody wants to be reminded that they're eating a baboon, and you don't want your neighbors to know that you're eating a baboon. So every time you eat it, you're like, this chicken is nice, huh? Nice chicken. And the second rule is you're not allowed to eat the hands, because I don't know if you know this, but the baboon hands look like human hands. So just imagine you eat them and they're actually delicious. You start getting ideas, huh? Long handshakes. Just giving long handshakes. Like, yeah, finger licking good. Eh? Look at that. But I was raised by my grandparents in a small village, man. And I don't know if you know this about Africans, but Africans, we give our kids very unusual names. You see, because my real name is actually Learn More. That is my real name, like Learn More. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you 4 reasons why African parents give their kids names like this. Now, the first reason is every African parent believes that if you give a kid a name, that kid's going to grow up and become the exact thing that you named them. Now, I saw this happening with my own eyes. I grew up with a friend of mine. He didn't achieve anything in his life. He's still staying with his parents. He's not married, doesn't have a job. Why? Because his name was Take It Easy.
Oh my God.
He's been doing it all his life, guys. So now parents are afraid to give their kids names because they'll become what they name them. They leave it to God. Let God decide what this kid is going to be in life. That's when you have names like God knows. Yeah. Even God is like, I don't know. I have no idea, guys. So now the third reason is Zimbabwe is a British colony. Now, back then, it was a great idea to give your kid an English name so that they can fit in with the other white kids and also they can get a better job. But the problem is black people didn't speak English. What they can only do is listen to white people talking, pick one word, and then go home and name their kids names like, fuck off! Like, guys. I used to have a friend named Fuck Off, guys. We never played together. Every time when I call him, he get confused. What, should I fuck off? Should I come there? I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do now? But now, the fourth reason is where I am at right now. The fourth reason is sometimes it's not even about the baby. Sometimes it's about the parents. For example, my grandmother named me Lamarr because my mother was 12 years old when she got pregnant with me. So she wanted to teach my mother a lesson to learn more in life. Serious. And then my mother got pregnant again with my sister. Me and my sister were 3 years apart. You can guess what her name is. Learned nothing. You should meet my other brother, we give up. And my other sister, oops. Thank you very much.
On John the Cartoon, everybody. I love the idea that you're like names are about manifesting what you want. So I changed my name from Learn More to Long John. If you want it, the tip jar is open. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you could super chat on the YouTube. I really like that name bit. I do enjoy that, your grandparents basically named you out of spite, which was kind of fun.
That's true.
And also, now we've learned that Chris Bowers is Indiana for Take It Easy. So.
I love that you have a joke just for when your balls itch. That's a great bit to have anywhere in the world.
Oh no! That was an advertisement
where you're
for
gonna itch your balls and then go right up.
No, Bowers, that was an advertisement for his OnlyFans.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open it.
For $5 a month, you can watch John scratch his balls.
John the scratcher.
At $5, you over here 10. We got $10 to watch John scratch. $15. $7.50 each nut. That's only $7.50 each nut. That's totally a deal. We've got $15.
Rachel, what do we got coming in?
Okie dokie. We had Cindy Wood, $10 for Leah and $10 for Long John, both so funny.
Nice.
Thank you.
And then on Venmo, we have Tim Larson, $5. Long John, I think I might name my kid Fuck Off. Mally
That's actually a true story, by the way.
I'm assuming it is.
That is fantastic. Yeah, there's also based on Leah's set. There's also a kid named I Wasn't Sure.
Oh.
There's actually a few of them.
I thought I didn't.
I think we're good.
And no more.
Yeah.
Abby Wright, $5 for Long John. Thank you, Abby.
Nice.
Mally, $5. Long John for chicken for lunch.
Yeah.
Patrick in our front row, $50, and said, for Long John, my real name is Quiet One, the three Cherokee symbols after my name in Zoom. Oh, that's what those symbols were.
That's awesome. Sorry, Quiet One, you're on mute. We couldn't hear. What did you? Yeah, there's gonna be a kid this year named Muted on Zoom.
We had Zara tip $5 and said, Long John, I believe the rule is that you can't get in trouble if you're funny. As someone who looks at reports of illegal primate bushmeat trade, fuck, you're funny.
Thank you.
Aaron Colbert, $5 for Long John. I can't wait to sign up for your only scratch.
Yeah, the advertisement for it is you give us some scratch and we'll give you some back.
Adler sent in $5 and said, great set, learn more. Treat yourself to a chicken burger at a KFC in Harare. The Zimbabwe KFC menu looks.
Harare.
Harare. Oh, yeah, that's it.
They said the KFC menu there looks tasty.
There's goat meat and
goat meat. Is that
Long
what
John's like, who do I got to kill around here to get some chicken?
Exactly.
It's actually
killing people.
Yeah, Dave, you misread it. It's actually a KFG. There's a little thing at the.
I can't tell if he's a serial killer or just a caterer.
We also had, let's see, Kim Stewart, $5. LJ for some chicken, wink, wink, and then she sent a zombie girl emoji, winking at it.
Oh, nice.
Meg Begley, $10. So $5 for Leah for great set of brows. $5 for Long John for a great set of funeral chickens.
Those are the best. You have no idea.
You ever see the funeral chickens play live? They're fantastic.
I always think just in any culture, the fact that we eat so much after funerals is so stupid. It's like one of the few sad days we have in a year. We still can't skip a meal. We're like, oh, but this plum cake is
Ben,
delicious.
I'm sorry, Ben. Do you need to skip a meal?
Yeah, the funeral was probably just at 3 and they were hungry. They didn't. They'd taken their mom to get a vaccine because they're a great person, and they didn't have time to get sushi beforehand because they woke up a little late and kind of misplanned their day like normal. So they had to eat at the funeral, and then we became a thing, so we didn't make you feel bad. Is that what it was?
This show is not as serious as a funeral, you guys. I don't know. I don't understand the analogy.
There have been a couple episodes.
We also had Anna Hood, $10 for Long John, another great set.
What did you say, Leah? Leah,
What did Lee say something?
Not even worth it.
Okay. See how that works, Ben? No, Ben, do you see how that works?
I was gonna say if you want to skip a meal, you could always just eat ass, but you know.
That is a much higher level of the OnlyFans. Just a heads up.
See how that works, Bauer? See how that works? Saying you could skip it, no laughter. Saying the actual joke, great laughter. I learned nothing.
I don't know. I laughed pretty hard at the skip it joke.
Oh yeah, that actually did get some laughter. The point is,
that joke was just for Steve, to be honest. So it hit
Audience of
Very
one.
well for its
Nicely
goal.
done. 100% of your audience laughed, Bowers.
Yeah. Consistency of one. It's Steve.
Audience of One is the name of Bauer's next tour.
Oh my God.
Or Ben's love life. Okay, either way.
None, Bowers. None, not one.
Oh, yes, there you go.
I count as my own audience member.
You guys are roasting each other like you're a chicken at a funeral. This is amazing.
All right. And then Dana tipped $10 and said, Long John, have you heard of Murphy's Law? Do you know what Murphy's Law is? Murphy's Law. So it's basically anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And so she said that her friends named their son Murphy after their vasectomy failed.
Wow.
God.
You are a true Zimbabwean.
Did he get a vasectomy because he didn't know when he was coming?
Yeah.
I can't tell if I'm coming or going, but specifically that first one.
This show should be on Pornhub, by the way.
Yeah, we can't live stream on Instagram, but let me work on Pornhub.
Yeah, Pornhub stars are totally different, Steve. We don't want those.
Yeah, throw in your Pornhub stars. Please wash them off first, if you would.
And then we had a general from Zach Hoffman. He said, Steve, I've been watching your heckler videos. They're awesome.
Thank you, Zach. Much appreciated. You have excellent taste.
Pornhub stars are ironically called claps. But anyway.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You got 6 claps. Come on.
Now they're fists.
No.
3 fists up.
I keep hearing things being said on this episode, and I see Adler's background and think appropriately somebody is just being shocked by what we're saying, and it's just his background.
That's he and Mrs. Adler.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cute.
That's almost proof. There's no way you could have photoshopped your hand on someone's shoulder, right?
Her face looked like when you let her out of the box. All right.
It'd be more believable if it was your hand on Bernie Sanders' shoulder wearing mittens.
That's actually going to be Ben's OnlyFans. It's just pictures of him with Bernie Sanders in different situations.
All right, guys, we're ready for the game.
Ready for the game? All right, let's do it.
So the game today is Make a Movie Boring. These are some of the unpaid entries I liked. If you're in the front row, you can get up to 3 entries. Anything more, just send us a Venmo. Raise the hand in the reactions. And so there were so many good unpaid ones. Instead of Beetlejuice, grape juice from J. Crew Angel. Paul Harvey had no crunchy for old men. I'm going to do 2 more.
I'm writing that down.
So Greg Murphy, this is rude, but I liked it. Sklarface.
Just go say hello to my brother. He's right here.
And then Grimbeard had interview with an umpire. All right, so let's get to our front row. The first hand I see is it's Mr. Adler now.
All right, so my 3 is going to be Harold and Kumar live next to White Castle. Then no backdraft. The sprinklers worked. And the last one, kind of appropriate, is COVID wedding singer.
Oh my God.
Shannon Burke.
I
Nice
have
brows.
I have the janitor of Oz. 12 napping men. And some like it meh.
Chris LaBalls.
All right, so I have the fully clothed gun, dead puddle, and hold back mundane.
Anna, go ahead.
So I have just 3. Stand by me in line for 4 hours to vote because the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act. And blah blah land.
Nice.
And this one's mean, but footless.
Oh my God. That town definitely can't dance.
No one's running to the theaters to see that.
Oh my God.
You can have sock hops, but that's about it.
Frankie Berman.
Yeah, sell after the show, discount, $5 footlongs.
And anyway, I got 3. So I have instead of the First Wives Club, I got the Still Wives Club. I got Willy Wonka and the Box Factory. And then instead of National Lampoon's Vacation, I got National Lampoon Stay at Home Order.
Nice. Nice ones. Billy T.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
First off, instead of the Goonies, I got the Loonies. Canadian currency. Instead of American Pie Band Camp, I got American Pie Baking Camp. And finally, instead of the Fantastic Mr. Fox, the Fantastic Mr. Lenmo.
Winklepleck.
Hi. I I've got it's a boring world. And then I have the man who went up a hill and then just stayed there.
Nice. Thomas.
Cool. So instead of 2001 Space Odyssey, 2020, a stay-at-home Odyssey. We've got Avengers Halftime. And Pulp Nonfiction.
Meg Begley.
I have from Michael. He helped me with this one. Board of the Rings. And then I have Dole Monty. And Yawnageddon.
Nice.
Cass.
Tell me when I was taking my medicine. Thanks.
Sorry.
Oops, that was Sensodyne.
I thought you were gonna blow fire. You look like one of those fiery.
Maybe these game entries are fire. We don't know.
All right, I have two. Harold and Kumar go to the DMV.
Nice.
And Harry Potter and the Order of Operations.
Frank Angles.
Yeah, I have three. Stars Aborted. Instead of Superman, you have Standard Man. Standard Man. And A League of Average Joes.
Zara.
Happy it wasn't Colgate. I've got three. Not 8% of dentists recommend it, but not for that use.
I mean, if you use the whitening toothpaste, it's two birds and one stone kind of a thing. But...
Oh my God. This is my thing, though. Anyway. Fuck me. Once Upon a Time in Albuquerque.
Said that before.
Once Upon a Time in Albuquerque.
And that's also a good leading and her mom burn. So I like that. That's...
I like this strategy. If a joke doesn't get the reaction you want, just say it again but while shouting it. I love that.
Okay, I have for Bowers a vegan sausage party. And tribute to the great, I have good yawning Vietnam.
Nice.
Done. Patrick, welcome back.
Lucille, I've got Imperfect Recall.
Nice.
Days of Silence.
Nice.
And Elderly Cop.
Not catching anybody. Abby.
Elderly Cop 2, there's chicken.
So instead of The Incredibles, I have The Adequate. And, The American President, now that we have somebody normal in the office.
Tucker.
Tucker left.
Tucker.
If you want a mattress, they're on
We'll
sale.
come back to Tucker. Is there anybody else in our front row? Wave at me if you didn't. Okay, Matthew, go ahead.
Okay, I have three. The girl with no tattoos.
A bit rude.
The boys in the racially diverse neighborhood. No Shawshank Redemption for you.
Nice ones. Technics, go ahead.
Hey, so I've got three. So left or left alone, like instead of taken. And then the fairly standard exit instead of the great escape. And I'll just rip off a bill right there. Toonies, so more Canadian currency, but instead of Goonies, some D-Day coins. Yeah, for the coin collectors.
Nice, Andrew. Looks like Tucker's back. Do you want to give your game entries? You're muted, bud.
Hit unmute there.
Yeah.
we go.
First time
There
on
we go.
Zoom, of course.
okay.
The only person in 2020, you know. Yeah. So I just have the one. Instead of jaws, I've got mouths. That was all I thought of.
Very clever. Is there anyone else, Prince? Anybody that wants to give any
I want to give a few.
We do ours at the end, Leah.
Whatever.
He's just warning us.
These are the rest of the entries. Jonathan S. School runnings. Jonathan also had Mr. Holland's osteoporosis. He had Dallas Sam's Club. Hannah Rogers, 8 lazy nights. Chris Jacobs, Debbie does dishes.
For some people, that's a porn still.
Renee Hutchison, the Muppets take Ambien.
I am getting very sleepy.
Cassie Nolan, Zach and Miri make a family film. Gus Walsh, Pillow Fight Club. Gus also had
porn.
It's a great idea.
Takes on a Plane. Meg had another, I don't know if you read this one, Meg. Dull Metal Jacket. Mario Miser. Unlocked, stocked, and 2 open cashiers. Kirk had Raiders of the Lost Remote. We also had Curtis Mason, Home Alone without internet.
Oh God, that's a horror movie.
Curtis Mason, The Book of Ben's Life.
Oh no.
Curtis had Schindler's Grocery List. Dave Adler, instead of Chicago, Chico. People are taking shots. Aaron Colbert, instead of Ben-Hur, Ben Glebe.
Oh, fuck. Instead of Ben-Hur, Ben-Him.
I'm about to go drink some lube paste.
And then last one, Victoria Scataraggio, Mr. Smith goes to Target.
Nice.
All right.
There were some good ones. Holy
There
shit.
was a bunch of really good ones. I liked Harold and Kumar Live Next to White Castle, Blah Blah Land. I thought Pulp Nonfiction was going to win for a minute. That was really good. Board of the Rings, Yawn-Ageddon. Standard Man I thought was well done. I was going to give it to Mouths for a long time because I'm just so randomly perfect. I thought Mouths was great. But I got to give it to Mr. Holland's osteoporosis. It's just the funniest thing I've heard in a long time. So I'm going with Mr. Holland's osteoporosis. Leah, what was your favorite one?
I had a couple of contenders. So I love
We want your vote right now. So just vote and then we'll have yours after.
That's what she's doing.
That's what contenders means. The way she was saying it in the context of that sentence.
My bad. That was me jumping the
That's
gun.
okay, Bowers. Just silence a white woman. See how that works out for you.
I thought you were Jewish.
I thought you were Jewish. It's okay. During her set, Leah thought that women are a different race than men, so it happened.
Wait, we're not?
Powers just silenced a woman so much he got elected to Congress.
Mr. Holland's osteoporosis was hilarious, as well as Dallas Sam's Club. But I think the girl with no tattoos is very.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I like that. John, what was your favorite one, buddy? John,
No,
what was your
I like the girl with no tattoos is funny. I like that. I think that's the best one.
All
for
right,
me.
all right. Rach, which one's your favorite?
All right, the ones that you guys have not mentioned that I really liked. Still Wives Club made me laugh. Dull Metal Jacket, but my favorite's Mr. Holland's osteoporosis.
All right, 2-2. Ben.
I loved Mr. Holland's, but I also loved Willy Wonka and the Box Factory and National Lampoon Stay at Home Order, both Berman entries, very funny. But I also loved Begley's Yanageddon was very funny. But I give it to what would be the most boring movie ever, Interview with an Umpire.
That's a good one. Steve.
I'm breaking the tie partially because it's very creative and partially because it really would ruin the premise of the movie, Mr. Holland's osteoporosis. Because how do you conduct? It'd be very difficult. Anyway, Mr. Holland's osteoporosis wins. Claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com.
Leah, which ones you got?
Okay, I had Slumdog 100 Air.
And what are your other contenders?
Thank you, Ben, for giving the floor back to a white woman. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Hootie and the Yeast Infection. Instead of Die Hard, I had Die Soft. This is an inside baseball one, but The Lord of the Bringer Show, The Return of the Open Micer. Then I had How to Succeed in Boring with Me Without Really Trying. Then I had Citizen Kane Not Even. Then I had Codependence Day.
How many do you have?
Okay, now a black man is trying to silence a white woman. I'm not sure who we side with on this one.
Okay. Mostly because I'll lose and I'd like to win this one. Okay. When Harry Met Starfish.
Oh my God.
I don't know if we heard Codependence Day, so I'll say it again. One Flew Over the Well-Medicated Nest. Rebel Without Applause.
A lot of Ben Burns today. A lot of Ben Burns.
Oh my God.
Mad Maxed Out. and then I have Naps on a Plane.
John, do you have any?
Oh yeah. I only have two. Unlike some other people. So
I also only have two, and they're on my face.
Those count as four.
Long John actually has Leah's eyebrows on his head.
On his head.
He grows up. He's an eyebrow farm.
Well, instead of coming to America, I have deported from America. Instead of snakes on a plane, I have chickens on a plane.
I gotta say, I would watch both of those movies.
And I also gotta say, I love both your entries because they say write what you know.
Ben, how many you got?
I got 8.
I got one.
John, do you have nothing to say about that? Ben is allowed to have 8, but a white woman is not.
I mean, Leah, you had your first 8 and then your second 8.
Then I had John and Kate plus 8.
No, I don't have any.
I got 10, but I can narrow some of these down. Rach, you have any?
No.
Bowers, you got one? You want to do yours?
I got the normal case of a guy who lived, who was born, lived a regular life in the right direction, and then normally died.
Benjamin Button.
That sounded like a dissertation.
That's what I was supposed to do. That's why I only had the one. I put all of my 23 into one long one. All right, Ben, go first. Did Ben have 10?
No, Ben had 8. I have 9 now. So I'll go first. Mine are all 90s movies, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All right. My first one is Edward Fingerhands. Regular hands.
By the way, Steve clearly's writing what he knows too, because in the 90s he was in his 30s.
I'm younger.
I'm calling you in your 50s. I take that, bro.
I am younger than you, Ben Glebe.
If I'm talking about the way people look, you know what I mean? Anyway,
Okay.
I've got There Will Be Books.
What dreams may not be sure if they came.
12 years pressing save.
Oh, God. This one, I'm sure his family's lovely, but the Adam Mamawalla's family.
La La Lame.
For the memers, Burn Gully.
I don't know what they're like. I didn't talk to those fellas.
While you were sleeping, I was also sleeping.
Saving Private. Maybe we'll save him tomorrow.
I actually had Saving Private Ryan 2, Letting the Family Know.
Oh. The Gym Locker.
The Nap Before Christmas.
The Silence of the Films.
I hope people get this. Yeah, I can wait.
And my final way to make a movie boring, put Steve in it.
Nice.
You know, I held back on doing Ice Age with Ben Glebe, but I'm gonna instead.
That's okay. The people who made Ice Age didn't.
My last one is James and the giant peach emoji he never uses.
I can relate.
That it, Ben?
That's it, man.
All right, it's time for the song. Let's go.
It's Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. And Leedy's mom sounds just like her, but can she draw? I kind of doubt it.
All right. First up, I have Mr. Holland's osteoporosis. I wrote the actual title because I forgot, but we'll pretend I didn't. And then I have This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Two of Us, Bill. I have Long John's hair versus the COVID thing.
Oh my God.
I need that.
Then I have please welcome Dickhead Bowers. His words, Bowers, I love you. All right, and then I have Zara at 4 a.m.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no.
That's what it was.
I got some butt on my nose. Welcome to 2021. And I have I'm allergic to peanuts. Chicken twice. I have little fuck off. Time to go play with Murphy. I have Pornhub now with clap featured. New Super Fist messaging.
My
God. You know what? Moving it. Sorry.
Have Leah Lamarr and then Leah Lamar's OnlyFans.
Oh my
Then I have wanna read some emails? It's Ben trying to get Steve to subscribe to his OnlyFans, and Steve's not having it.
Appreciate that I'm not having it. That is, and both wearing blue and blue emotionally.
And then,
So picture that same drawing. Picture that same drawing, but with instead of me looking like that, I look like a man who hasn't worked out in 6 years.
You're really selling this OnlyFans, Ben.
Dear. And then my very last one. I Googled the slogan for this. This is real. I did nothing to this.
Oh my God.
Means more than just teeth. Didn't make that up. No, that's real. I think they do sell lube, and they've been hiding it this whole time.
Oh my
So
God.
clean, you can feel it. Anyways, I'm done.
Nicely done, Leedy. Also,
at Art for My Heroes on Instagram.
Matthew in the
If you
chat.
want to hear my search history, I have it, but
Maybe
By the
that's
way-
maybe that's
Whoa.
Ben's OnlyFans is just Leedy drawing sexy pictures of Ben. That'd be fun.
Ben's
I
is
would
going to
look
be
better
called
that way.
OnlyFans.
Leedy just Leedy just said she has her search history.
Yeah, and I can't follow that, so I'm going to say this real quick beforehand. Matthew in the chat, I appreciate the support, said Steve was the best part of his lifetime flick. But Matthew, that's like saying I'm the smartest Trump kid. Like, that's not. Thank you, but also. Leedy, what's your search history?
all right. So it starts with osteoporosis because I had to make sure how to spell it, and then I didn't actually write it. Then I have Colgate toothpaste slogan. It's real. Then I have Pornhub logo because I had to be sure I had it right.
You actually went on Pornhub.
I have baboon because I was gonna draw a baboon and I decided not to because I thought it would be too morbid to just have a part of a baboon being eaten. Then I have lube, and then I have lube container bottle because all that comes up when you Google lube is like crates with like 24 tons of it all in one big thing. It's like,
Well, I mean,
container bottle. Lube
in
bottle.
fairness, Bowers has a hard time getting wet.
Oh my God. Then I have coronavirus because I needed the little thing, and that's how it ended.
It's not that I'm wet, Ben. It's hard to get in and out of doors when you're fat. Every so often I'll hit a tight one, and I got to lube that shit up to get through it.
I hit a tight one.
That's exactly what lube's for.
Bowers only got using WD-40 as lube.
All right, I've got some.
Imagine
tips
Chrissy
to
having a
catch up
creaky
on.
pussy and me having to WD-40.
WWJD40.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. God damn it, it's still doing it. Squeak, squeak.
Like, I thought that was the bed.
This is the sound of a right angle. And a feel so right angle.
Oh God!
If Zara uses it, it would be double D40, but that's okay.
Double D probably 33. She's not 40.
I'm a 34 asshole.
You're 34. No, age.
Oh.
Oh, we're not talking about assholes anymore.
All right, guys. So we had Matthew Plummer sent both comics $5. So thank you, Matt. There was game entries from Jack Dostal that I'm going to read right now. He had Ice Age Glacial Pace. Jay and Silent Bob Sit Back. And then Final Destination, now get off the subway like everyone else. Grimbeard sent in £5. He said, please split between, or £10, please split between LJ and Leah. And if Steve doesn't have the Carroty Kid as a movie, I'll be very disappointed.
Oh my God. That's great.
Technics move to Pornhub, the hashtag social distancing sexy time club. Zara said, to close the loop, I'm happy to report that in the spirit of eating ass and misplaced toothpaste, my flatmate has now switched toothpaste brands to Oral-B.
Oral-B.
That was actually Bowers' nickname in college.
I can
My
see
asshole sponsored by Oral-B.
Oh,
God.
All right, and that's it.
All right. Also want to say, too, during the show, Patrick Yoakley joined the Patreon at the CEO of merch level. So welcome, Patrick. for being
Nice. Welcome.
just in time for the hang tomorrow. We have a Patreon hang tomorrow. We're going to play Quiplash. So if you join the VIP level or better, you can do that.
Oral B by the makers of anal beads.
John, where do we find you at the internet, buddy? How do we follow you around?
Well, as usual, Pornhub, but first, let's just. But you can find me on Instagram at long_John_comedian. And you can also find me on Facebook, Long John the Comedian, and Twitter, long_John_. Thank you.
Cool. What's interesting is when you put in Long John on Pornhub, you're the 18th person that shows up, but that's neat.
There's some Long Johns out there, man. Oh, it's competition. Competition.
Leah, where do we find you at?
Mostly on Clubhouse, which is where Prince Johnson also found me. Hi, Prince. Thank you for coming to the show. Hello, friend. Thanks for being front row today. I'm always on Clubhouse. I also produce stand-up shows on there. So if you like to laugh, I've got one 5 p.m. Pacific. Also, I'm really glad that we didn't just assume that everyone who has the same last name is related here, because Prince Johnson and Jan Skittles Johnson have the same last name. And unless you guys are related, please tell us. Are you guys? Okay. Love that for us. Love that for us. So, Leedy, we don't even really know if that's your mom. But my Instagram is at Leah Lamarr, LeahLamarr. You can find me there, or Twitter, or just like hanging out with Hofstetter and Glebe on the internet. I like to stalk them around. That's not funny. That's just true. I'm actually outside Ben's window. That's why I changed the background.
Yeah, also, Ben, I don't know if you knew this, but I just learned this. So, did you know this, Ben?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, when Ben said he likes to hang out alone in his bedroom, I can confirm that.
Well, I have the green screen up, so no one can figure out where I live by my background.
Exactly. Well, thanks, John. Thanks, Leah. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you next time. You guys are great. Rach, anything we're going to say for get the audience out of here?
No, I threw the Patreon link in the chat, and then also Bowers and I, our first origin stories with Kristen Key is on February 10th. And thank you for those that have already gotten tickets. We have a VIP session as well. You can get the tickets at Nowhere Comedy Club.
Cool. You can follow me at Bowers Comedy, and as Rachel said, get those tickets for our podcast. Ben, what you got coming up?
This Saturday, Glebe Off the Top. February 6th, my next Greg Proops, It's a G Thing. February 14th, Valentine's Day. I will set you up if you're single. You can apply to be a contestant on Undercover Lover, or just get a ticket at Nowhere to watch the festivities, a brand new kind of game show, and then my stand-up on February 26th. My first headline since May. Check it out, nowherecomedyclub.com.
That Undercover Lover thing that's a cool idea, Ben.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's going to be really fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, those who can't do teach. So, anyway, check me out at Nowhere Comedy Club on Thursday. So,
wow.
Oh,
wow.
What show are you doing at Nowhere on Thursday?
Director's
How
Commentary.
How to do heroin and have fun smoking marijuana.
You're hoping for something in the name of my show to use that back at me, right?
Yeah, I mean, I already got it, but I'll let it lay it down.
But also, in addition to plugging my show, I want to give Leah a shout out for her show because using Clubhouse in that way is so creative. And in fact, I had multiple people reach out to me about it existing, not in the comedy world, being like, hey, did you know there was stand-up on Clubhouse? And I didn't know it was Leah's show. And so I thought that was really cool. That's something that she does. So go check that out.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
And it's very little that Steve has never heard of something, so that's amazing. The fact that he had never heard of that's impressive. Anyway, audience, thanks so much for being here. You were awesome as always. We'll see you tomorrow at our standard time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. We love you guys. Thanks so much, and good luck, Zara, in the future. Rach, anything we got coming in?
Rachel just bristled at that joke. Oh, sorry, that was bad. I'm sorry.
What? That made no sense.
Bristle, the toothbrush with the.
I know. I don't. It still doesn't make sense.
Bristle means another thing as well. All right.
All right, audience. It was good to see you all. And we have, tomorrow we have the show tomorrow. And then we've got the Patreon hang immediately following where we're going to play Quiplash. So see you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a good Tuesday night, everybody.
Yeah. And Ben, I'm sorry for that. I kind of had to take that shot.
No, it's totally fine. I love that you do a show where you